Hello. This is Adrienne Obey, Capricorntigress of Astrology, a look inside, coming to you with the astrology reading for the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius for the month of July through August of 2019. I do want to apologize to Aquarius and all the signs actually for coming so late to do your readings for the month of July. I just, as a Capricorn, I slept through most of July. It's been a really strange month. But this is a reading that will span from July 18th through the basically August because it's just my insights for the month. Okay. So, really, the thing I want to start with is just giving you an idea of where the emphasis is going to be. And there is going to be a great deal of emphasis on you and on your seventh house of partnerships. And the seventh house will have the new moon in the sign of Leo as of July 31st. July 31st. And it's actually going to be the second new moon that we've had in the month of July. So that's kind of rare. And the good thing about this is that, well, it's your seventh house. That's partnerships. I think with Mercury retrograding in your seventh house, Venus in your seventh house, Mars in your seventh house, this might be a really good time to patch up your relationships with other people and all partnerships in general. This could be business partnerships, it could be romantic partnerships, any type of partnership. There's going to be a lot of emphasis there. I do want you to be aware that the seventh house also can rule enemies. And so there is a possibility that there might be open enemies as well. But I'm thinking that with Venus there, it's going to smooth that over. When Mercury's retrograding, it should be a great way for you to get to smooth some things over like that. So, also, I wanted to let you know that there is going to be a full moon in the sign of Aquarius, and that is occurring on the 15th of August. That's actually going to affect you personally because you are an Aquarius or, have Aquarius rising or maybe Aquarius moon. And this full moon is going to be affecting the actual physical self of Aquarius or the personality of some kind, but mostly the physical self, the physical self. And so you guys might be feeling that in some way. It is a full moon. I would say that around the 15th, when it does go full, if I would just be cautious of losing my temper, especially losing your temper with partners. So that could be an issue. And just be aware of all of the planets that are retrograding right now and how they could be affecting you, especially I'm thinking Chiron, the wounded healer, which is in your third house of communication. And so it may feel that your ability to communicate to others, some way you feel like you have to heal this ability to communicate and this ability to have others to communicate with you, understand what you have to say, and things of that nature. Now, I can give you an idea of what might occur. While I was doing a reading, and I don't know if you saw it on my face, there was a guy who has now followed me, I guess, from this is the second video he has posted expletives up in the chat section. And I've deleted the messages, but I had to keep a straight face and continue doing this reading in spite of that. I have Aquarius intercepted in my first house. That type of attack, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean. You may experience that during this period of time because we're dealing with the first and seventh house access. We're dealing with enemies versus yourself versus your enemies. Just mastering yourself in general is going to be important, and especially with the full moon. The full moon can show where you can lose your cool, you can, get explosive, and you might happen someone to lose your cool and get explosive in the past. But now with I think Chiron in the third house, it's going to help you guys smooth over whatever wounds or hurts or inabilities to communicate when you're under pressure, things like that. It's helping you with that. Also, don't forget that Saturn and Pluto are trekking through that 12th house of yours. So there are some deeply hidden subconscious things that you might be working out during the month, this 30-day period. And that is definitively a possibility for you. Jupiter is retrograding in the house of friends and the house of luck and dreams and stuff, like the house of hopes and dreams. So maybe you might feel like your hopes and dreams and things are not going the way you want them. Just be aware of that because it is a retrograde. And so, that may affect that area. Also, Neptune is retrograding in the second house of money. And so you may feel like your money is not tight. I would just go on like wing it. I mean, that's the best thing you can do with Neptune is wing it, like on a hope and a prayer. You know what I mean? Just go on a hope and a prayer. And maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to make it through this Neptune retrograde in your second house. Neptune in the second house ain't nice anyway, but when it's retrograde, who knows? I hope that you get to work that out. Oh, and do be aware that Uranus is going to be retrograding in the fourth house of home and family. And so, I'm hoping that means your home and family is going to stabilize and not go a little kooky, because I think for some Aquariuses, their home lives might have been a little off kilter over the last few months. And maybe this Mercury retrograde might help you to clear up some things that need to get cleared up. I hope so. All right, you guys. Well, this has been Adrienne, Capricorntigress of astrologyalookinside.com. Please like, share, and subscribe our videos here on YouTube. And if you haven't, please stop by our website at astrologyalookinside.com. Be sure to subscribe to our newsletter there. And you can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/astrologyalookinside. And also you can, I give free readings, mini readings at our group on Facebook. And you can get to that by going to facebook.com/groups/astrologyalookinside. Okay. Well, much love and much light to you all. Bye now.